In this video, we're going to show you how to replace the intake manifold gasket set on your Honda Accord. This will be located on the motor. Let's get started. Using a flat blade screwdriver, twist the plastic clips. And remove the plastic cover. Using a 10mm socket, loosen the clamp for the intake boot. Pull the intake boot off the throttle body. Ours is in a few pieces. We're going to remove this hose out of the throttle body. You should be able to pull this hose assembly out. I'm going to use a flat blade screwdriver to help the back of the intake boot off of the air box. This should come out as one piece. Ours is just in two pieces. Using a 12mm socket, remove the two bolts and two nuts for the throttle body. Leave everything attached to the throttle body and pull it straight off. Remove the connector on the side of the intake. There's a push button on bottom. Push on that, pull straight back. Remove the connector. Remove the hose clamp for the purge valve on the bottom hose. Remove the hose, remove the connector for the purge valve, push on the tab, pull straight up. Pinch the clamp, pull it straight back, remove the hose. Remove the little air hose. Using a 10mm socket, remove the bolt for the bracket. Drop the bracket back. Pinch the clamp and pull it back. Remove the hose. Using a 10mm socket, remove all 12 fasteners for the Plenum cover. Lift up and remove the Plenum cover. Using a 12mm socket, removed all 9 bolts. We can leave these 2 up top alone. We don't have to touch them. Remove the intake plenum, pull straight up, and remove it from the vehicle. We're going to remove the intake plenum gasket. Using a scraper, go through and scrape these surfaces, get them nice and clean. Take a clean rag with some parts cleaner, spray down the rag. We're going to wipe off the area. Install the gasket. We're going to go through and clean our intake plenum, the intake plenum cover. We'll also flip this over and clean the other side. We're going to use a razor blade and just go around cleaning off. You don't want to mar the surface or scratch it, we just want to get it clean. Do the same thing on this top cover. We're going to remove the throttle body gasket. Clean off the area of any old gasket. Install the intake plenum. Install the bolts. Get them started by hand. Install the nuts onto the studs. Go around snugging down the bolts. Torque the bolts down to 16 foot-pounds There's a sequence, so follow along. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this will be 9. We're going to go around one more time. Install the top cover gasket. Install the cover. I'm going to go around getting the bolts installed. Get all of these started by hand. There should be one more bolt right there. We're going to snug our bolts down. Snug the bolts down until they just touch the cover. Torque the cover bolts and nuts to 8.7 foot-pounds. Your first one will be right here. Number 2. 3. 4. 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We're going to go around one more time, starting with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Install the throttle body gasket. Install the throttle body. Get the bolts started. Get the nuts started. Snug them down. We're going to snug these in a cross pattern. Install the connector. Torque the throttle body bolts to 16 foot-pounds. We're going to do this in a cross pattern. Install the connector for the purge valve. Push until you hear a click. If you don't, give it a pull. Make sure it's locked on. Install the hose onto the purge valve. Pinch the clamp, pull it back to its original position. Install the booster hose. Pinch the clamp, pull it back. Pull the bracket up. Install the vacuum hose. Get the bolt started and snug it down. Torque the bracket bolt to 8.7 foot-pounds. Install the hose from the valve cover to the plenum. Pinch the clamp, pull it back. Install the intake boot. I'm going to get it on the air box. Get the hose installed and pop it over the throttle body. Install the harness into the rubber clip. Snug it down. Be sure it's fully seated. Get it nice and tight. Give it a pull, make sure it doesn't move. Install the coolant tank. Install the hose onto the fitting. Get the bolt started in the front. Get the bolt started. Snug the bolt down. Install the plastic cover. Turn the pins a quarter turn. And you're good to go.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.